Greetings, everyone. I have decided to do some impromptu TimeBlazr tips all of this week leading up to the goal setting class on Friday. So let's just hop right in and let's get going. So the first thing you're going to want to do is get your free trial at free30timetrial.com. And this is going to give you 30 days of my TimeBlazr technology. For those of you who are new to me, hello, my name is Kathleen. I'm a business feng shui master, astrologer, and the creator of the TimeBlazr business management system. And I tell you what, I am so excited about taking this to the next level for all of you. So what is the TimeBlazr? We talked about this last week and the week before. It's my proprietary system that's personalized to each and every client with your birth chart so that you can make informed decisions. And it is based on universal intelligence. There's so much to unpack. So we did a little bit of setup. Last week we had a webinar, and then leading up to prepping for that, I do absolutely encourage you to go back and look at all of that from this, just starting in March. Just look at that kind of collateral. But as you can see, we have a year view, a month view, and a day view. So today, what I thought I would do to help you out is I thought it would be interesting if we just hopped on over to the TimeBlazr, and I'm going to show you 5 ways in which you can plan out a launch. So I think that the TimeBlazr has so many applications, but one of the things that is one of my favorites is planning, obviously, and strategically planning is a little bit better way of putting it. And then number 3 is just knowing with certainty that this software has already calculated for me many of the personalizations. So as I said, it's personalized to each and every client. Let's head on over to the TimeBlazr and check it out. All right, so what you're looking at is the month view of what is happening. And like I said, this is... I'm not sure why that showed up. We're going to be looking at the personalization. So the first thing that we do look at is, what is the personalization? It is your natal chart, your year, month, day, and hour of birth. If you don't have your hour of birth, don't worry about it. It really is not actually a pillar that we would be calculating the TimeBlazr anyway, but we do use that information for you to make the decisions. But just know that here's 75% of your chart with the year, month, and day. So, all right, so let's now go over to the TimeBlazr, and let's look at some of the things that you can personalize yourself. Now, again, we talked about all of these setups and things like that. It's best that you go and look at the past videos, but for today we're looking at 5 different ways to do a launch. First thing we're going to look at is your business icons here, and we're just going to remove those right now just so you can have an idea to see what it looks like a little bit cleaner. And we're doing launches, so what we do is we click that button and then we select selected, just hit selected. And then it's going to show up as a way in which this person would have good opportunities to do a product, program, service launch, a website launch, a pilot program. You might be an author and you want to announce that you are launching your book publication. You want to announce it now to the world. These would be how you would do that. Now, one of the things that you'll be able to see, if you go backwards, you can also see where they do show up. Sometimes they're going to show up as 1, sometimes 2, and sometimes 3, depending on how vibrant it will be for you. And then you're going to see, there's a number of different ways that you can choose that launch date. Okay, that's one way. And then you can go through your entire calendar for as long as you have your subscription to find out when is the best due date. And then you reverse engineer all of your various different tasks and activities and pulling in resources and JVs. Those are all the things that would come along. But this is choosing that launch date. Okay. All right. Now, the other thing that we're going to be able to do is look at the further personalization. So what I would do is I am now going to either go for wealth or power. Now it depends. What is the purpose of what you're trying to create, right? Are you trying to create wealth from what you're doing, or are you trying to get recognition, or have the ultimate power, the influencer? Do you need to build your networks? Creation is a little bit different and resources are different. That's going to help build that product and service. But let's say we're going for wealth. We're going to create that program and we want to go for wealth. So then you just go ahead and hit that search, and then this will pull up all of the days that, again, within the confines of your subscription, then you will see, here's a number of different days. And then what you do is you kind of look for the best day for the activity that you're going to be doing. So it looks like, wow, April 14th is actually pretty nice. It's an open day, excellent day. We've got some of these positive influences, really, really strong, a 2-star day. And then we've got, some things that we do need to be attentive of, but we already know that this, if it's a short little project you're doing, this may work. And so you just go in and you open up the day, and then you look to see the further personalization. Wow, this is a 3-star on a quick action day, means quick response. This is when you can start that first pilot and see if there's any interest in the program that you're trying to create. So there you go. There's one way. Now let's go back to the strategic dates again. And let's take these all back to all, because if you filter them down too much, there is so much program in here. We don't want to restrict what you're trying to do. All right. Again, what are we trying to accomplish here? Again, if we're basing it on the wealth, then we're going to want to make some sales too. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up, the dates that are going to be available. Now, this is a short run on this particular one, so the filters, we'll just see how they all filter out for you. Okay, so again, this was attraction, making sales, so you can start building your campaign pre and post to do a big announcement about whatever you're going to be doing. Keep that funnel alive. All right. So, and again, what you do is, you come in here and then you choose one of those dates, click right into it, and then there you go. Again, April 18th. Let's go on here, and let's say that you've created that pilot, and now it's ready to rock and roll. So we've got money, and we've got authority and attraction. So this could be the launch of the actual program day itself. All right, let's go back to the search again, and let's go for the values. I use this on a constant basis when I am doing my planning. The first thing that I do when I am planning out a launch of any form, I choose what are my success days that are going to favor me in the upcoming year. So I do this always at just before the year turns, so that I have an opportunity to have as much time planning as possible. And again, here are all the success days that you can choose from, and there's just a number of different choices that you can make. Now, even though you may not be launching on every one of these days, certainly take note of what's available to you and other things that could go along with supporting that launch. All right. And then the final thing that I wanted to tell you about today about launches is just go ahead and choose a launch date. Now, the Manifest 4 is now looking at the more spiritual side of your TimeBlazr and your chart. It's asking you to do some manifestations, and it's called Universal Gateway. But what I do want to let you know that there's many applications in the TimeBlazr ecosystem. It's about manifestation. Okay, so we are going to look for those, look that launch, and then go ahead and search for those as well. Now, again, this one is a just for demo purposes. Oh, we've got one here though. All right, so as you can see, it's not a green day, but that's okay because this is more about a meditation where you would just go. In this particular case, this person would go into the east and put their back to the east, and then just ask the universe for every single help that you can get of attracting clients in, finishing up to the product or program or service to the level of your satisfaction of success. And then also ask for your blind spots. That's a really good one that a lot of people miss. It's always like, gimme, gimme, gimme. Well, what about what am I missing? That's where it can really help you. Okay. All right. So those are the 5 areas that are going to be helpful for doing a launch. And that's your TimeBlazr tip today. But if you are excited about what you just saw here, there is so much more that I want to tell you about setting up your goals for the rest of the year. Now we're already at the end of Q1, and so let's not blow Q2, 3, and 4. Let's get at it and really use your goals to help you achieve the things that you want in a timely manner and with a lot less stress than if you were just winging it. So that's the thing that you want to do, is really try to get what you are after in a succinct and strategic way. So just go to bit.ly/TimeBlazr Power Up Goals, or just scan that QR code and that will take you right there as well. And just so you know, this is, we also have an app, and we are so proud of that as well, so that you can do your strategic planning on the go. How many times have you been asked, hey, you want to grab a coffee or you want to grab a drink after this session? But what if it's a really, really vibrant day and it's just like a kick around appointment? It's not like that strategic partner that you've been waiting to connect with. So you can get this on the go as well, in going, oh, you know what? How about tomorrow? I've got a better opportunity tomorrow, as in the energy's a little bit lower. So go do your kind of messing around on those kinds of days or your mundane tasks, but really do your succinct strategic actions and planning on really good times that will benefit you. Okay, so last thing I want you to know is that the price of the TimeBlazr, this is the last time you're going to see it at this price. And this is just a little software program. It's really not a big extensive program where you have to, meet every month or whatever. This is just getting you started with the TimeBlazr in a very quick and succinct way, and get up and running by the end of this class on your planning of the goals for 2023. So let's power those up, right? Okay, so there you go. I thank you so much for tuning in today for the TimeBlazr tip. And again, bit.ly/TimeBlazr Power Up Goals. We'll see you on Friday, and we'll see you tomorrow for another TimeBlazr tip.